going on, Jerome's beautiful Thursday. Birds are chirping and stuff, and it's time for another Vikings news dump. So it's always interesting when news breaks in the morning. It seems like it's forever until we talk about it on the news dump. But, of course, yes, the story yesterday of Vikings trading JEROME Ezekiel Thielen from the Panthers, sending him a conditional. Carolina gets a 2026 fifth rounder, 2027 fourth rounder. Vikings get Thielen a conditional seventh, and blah 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 blah. So another pick swap. By the chart, it ends up being like a late fourth round pick. But as we're going to explain in a later video today, the juice is worth the squeeze because you have to factor in a Thielen trade with the Harrison Phillips and the Sam Howell and the Mekhi Blackmon trade. And then everything together, it's pretty good. It's not so bad. And, of course, the undisclosed location is undefeated. So for years now, the family, we always go to the state fair early Wednesday morning, the only Wednesday of the fair. And it's kind of nice. Well, initially you have FOMO because everyone's at the fair, but also you learn which new foods are worth the hype, which are not, which have lines, where to get where. And I know people have put in comments, oh, you only spent half a day at the fair. Half a day is all these jabronis can handle, right? And we cover everything because it's great getting there right when it opens, like no one's around. Go to all the breakfast places. And then also like the kids' activities. It's good to go, right? Plus, every time I literally go away from the studio, something big happens. So you're welcome. That's what we do. All right. And Thielen contract, Kevin Seifert, ESPN, who's not Carl Gerbschmidt. Indeed, the Vikings will pay all of Adam Thielen's remaining compensation for 2025, roughly $7 million. But Ben Getzling, Strib, after trading for Thielen, blah, 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 Vikings are working on a restructured contract for the receiver. It's expected he'll take a small reduction from his $7 million salary. $6.25 million base, about $441K, give or take, in per game active bonuses, blah, blah, blah. Should save the Vikings some cap space. So, again, all that in conjunction with the other three trades, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right. So, as of right now, as of recording, the full details aren't out. I'm sure we'll get that in the next couple of days. And Panthers fans, hey, I respect Panthers fans. Like the 2015 season, where they lost to Gary Kubiak. Gary Kubiak, Super Bowl winning head coach, Vikings OC. My son's going to call plays, Chad baby. But, I mean, the 2015 Panthers team was a bad team, man. Like Cam, D'Angelo Williams, like the fat fullback, it was great. It was all Kuechly, let's go. All right. But, you know, it's so weird how the media has changed things because Carolina's like, we are not getting rid of Bryce Young's security blanket. How dare he? And now that Thielen's gone, it's like, he's 35, he's old, and the Panthers saved $6.69 million, nice, in cap space. And the future is now, old man. So weird. Well, actually, it's not weird at all. It's pretty obvious, right? But, Thielen, welcome back to Minnesota. And I know all the storylines and stuff. And there's been viral videos of Thielen's family super hyped up to return to Minnesota, which is great. Plus, I've never seen. So, getting back to Panthers fans are mad. We'll be honest. Like when Thielen was offered a ultimatum and he decided for a pay cut, a cut versus a pay cut, and took his money out, took himself elsewhere. Got paid by the Panthers, by the way. Put up 100 catch 1,000-yard season. Respect. Out the door. I mean, maybe there's some hurt feelings, sure, but time heals all wounds. But I don't think much of the fan base is gonna forgive the wife. And as we've said on here before, family members are non-combatants. But if they start interjecting themselves into the public eye, then I feel like they're fair game, right? But the absolute heel turn where Thielen's wife was basically just like deuces, Minnesota, Minneapolis burning, all that stuff. And then now they're coming back. So I don't know. I don't know, man. And Panthers fans are pissed, by the way, because Panthers fans were buying what the beat writers were saying. Thielen is Bryce Young's most reliable target. If we're going to have success this year, we need Thielen. He signed the contract. He got taken care of. He needs to stay here. He plays here or no one else unless we get a third-round pick. Then no. Then no, not so much. All right. And again, I know that people are upset about it's overpay with the blah, blah, blah. But it really isn't. In the grand scheme of things, like the Vikings still have 11 draft picks next year, up from 5 this year, which is why 7 UDFAs made the rooster, because F them picks. Yeah. And also, we get the best three deep together. Oh, sorry, finishing that thought. Panthers fans are pissed at Thielen's wife now. Because the last couple of days she's been posting about big announcement, super hyped for going home now, posting Bible verses, and Carolina just like, I don't know. I wish we played, right? Well, we're not gonna see them in the playoffs because they're gonna go 5-12, but it's okay. I still respect like East Carolina barbecue. Hell yeah, man! But 3 deep is added again. Also, it's like having 3 aces. Well, maybe not 3 aces. So Jefferson is the ace of diamonds. Thielen used to be an ace, but maybe he's like the 9 of hearts now. Yeah. And Addison is the joker. Naylor is the card that has the rules for Texas Hold'em. Yeah, that's it, man. Also, the Vikings sutured up 16 of the practice squad spots. We'll get to that in a sec. But the usual, Tim Jones. Tim Jones initially was on the 53, and then he was punted to the practice squad after the Vikings got Thielen, Vanett, Bryson Nesbitt, 2 tight ends, Amaya Vaughn, the cornerback, bringing back old friends Fabian Moreau, who was let go by the 49ers, Rashawn Lee, Henry Bird making their way along the offensive line, as well as international pathway player Max Pritchard, because the Vikings did not bring back Oscar Chapman as their IPP player. IPP, you know me. You know how bad you have to be to not be picked up by your team that doesn't even count on the practice squad? Yeah, it's crazy, man. Actually, yeah, this is better for seeing the practice squad. So, Xavier Valladay coming in last second, making the practice squad. Love to see that. Ty Chandler remains. Also 10 offensive linemen still. Thought that maybe that there would be a Brandel trade possibility. Who knows? But also, some players not present. Wide receiver Thayer Thomas, who's been on the practice squad for the last couple of years. No Logan Brown, who, I don't know. I bet a lot of jelly beans on Logan Brown. Maybe not so much. Gabe Murphy made it through waivers. He's made it through waivers a couple times, and glad to have him back in the sphere. But also, speaks to their belief in Chad Chamblee, man. Just really, I know it's Chambliss, but Chamblee sounds cooler. Yeah. And an international pathway player. Pritchard's actually from Italy, right? But he's 25 years young. He's 6'7", 300 pounds. And he's bounced around the league. He was with the Rams with Kevin O'Connell, Wes Phillips. Technically won a Super Bowl with them. Super Bowl champion Max Pritchard. Let's go, man. All right. So now the Vikings released their unofficial depth chart, right? So always take the depth charts with a grain of salt, because generally they're put together by like the information department as opposed to the coaching staff. Like there's no coach who's just grinding through the depth chart, like Gary Gaines at the end of Friday Night Lights, man. But Carson Wentz listed ahead of Max Brosmer, whatever. And also Ty Chandler ahead of Xavier Scott, offensive line wise. Joe Huber listed as the third team. Probably means Brando's going to back up both guard spots. Sure. You got Thielen and Jefferson 1-2. Felton and Naylor. Tim Jones, Miles Price. Oh, they still have Tim Jones on there. Oh, this must have been released during that weird period where Tim Jones is still technically a part of the 53, but before being put on the practice squad. Defensively. So they actually have Chad Chamblee listed ahead of Bo Richter. So, could mean something, could mean absolutely nothing. I'm leaning towards absolutely nothing. Quarterback room-wise, Murph and Rogers starters, Nudie and Akuda backing up. I think that they, at minimum, they could call up Xavier Fabian Moreau from the practice squad for game day call-ups. I don't think they're done either. I think the Vikings... Here's my prediction. I think the Vikings will add a cornerback to the 53, and then they'll get rid of Ty Chandler from the 53. Maybe as soon as today. But also special teams. So Will Reichard winning the punting job over Oscar Chapman. Like, again, how bad did you fumble? Because heading into the third preseason game, you might have had a slight edge over Ryan Wright, but then you literally fumble it away, and you didn't even make the practice squad, man. But kick returning, Ty Felton, Ty Chandler. They've been deploying two return mans, splitting the back end. And then also you have Miles Price as a punt return. That's as expected since he made the 53. Props to the Hoosier. Good times. Also, former Vikings news. The Bengals are signing former Vikings guard Dalton Risner. Now, first and foremost, this does not impact the Vikings comp picks, which are looking pretty damn good as it is. But also, I don't know, like Risner was fine. But I give him a ton of respect for just completely gaming the system. It's been 3 years in a row where he's had very minimal training camp or no training camp. He's found the cheat code, man. And he's not like some old veteran some old like early 30s, mid 30s veteran that just, sort of skips training camp. It's like, no, every single year he's been a free agent and he takes his time and then signs somewhere, and it's probably going to start for the Bengals week 1. It's wild. Yeah. Also wild, Kwesi Adofo-Mensah going to feed the local media jackals today. JEROME Ezekiel Thielen reportedly is in the cities, is at TCO, so he'll probably be at the dish as well, and he'll say some stuff. I'll sum it up. All right, so Kwesi, we're looking to improve this team every single way, and whether it's 1 through 53, whether it's a practice squad, we're always going to be looking to improve this team. No stone left unturned. Literally had 4 trades, which is kind of awesome, and also came out ahead cap-wise as well as draft capital-wise in those 4 trades, by the way. But Thielen's like, happy to be back here, in Minnesota, and love and respect to the Carolina Panthers, but we have some unfinished business here. It's good to see the guys. Justin Jefferson is still crazy. Someone named Miles Price stole my parking spot today, so I don't know. I wasn't even here during the Pastronaut Mania. I was told about that. And also, it's still Wing Wednesday in the cafeteria, which is fantastic. It's going to be good. It's actually probably pretty close. Anyways, that's it. That's it. Vikings news dump for this beautiful, glorious Thursday. Keep it tuned. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.